Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, we are going to be doing a very big challenge. It's simple. How fast can I earn $10 million in Grand Theft Auto Online? Now, I'm currently on my Broke to Billions account, and for any of you that are new to the channel, thought this video idea was interesting, the way my Broke to Billions account works is I'm not allowed to spend any money or cheat in any way. All the money I've earned on this account is fully legitimate, and right now we're sitting at $85 million, plus I've already spent about $500 million on cars. Today's video challenge is very simple. We're gonna start grinding from now till we get $10 million. This is gonna take a while, so please do consider smashing that subscribe button down below and pressing that like button if you do like this type of content and want to see more. But let's get straight into it. Now, I'm expecting this to take me probably about 4 to 5 hours. It's currently about 12 o'clock, so yeah, it'll probably be about 5 o'clock by the time I'm done with today's video. I'm gonna start off by just grabbing a lot of my passive income. Like, for example, my arcade. I have not grabbed my income from the arcade in like forever. So I'm just gonna go all the way up to the top of my arcade very quickly and grab that $100,000 sitting in it, which you can see is right here. Not only am I gonna do this, but I'm gonna do this for all of my businesses. As you can see, I've currently got $0 in cash. And for the majority of business sales you do and money you collect, as you can see, it goes directly into your cash. So that's how we're going to be calculating how much money I've made, is just by seeing if we have $10 million or more in cash by the time we're done. So yeah, this is going to be pretty dang crazy to do. I'm actually really excited, but yeah, this is going to be painful. I think now should also be a pretty good time to point out that I'm not going to be earning any of this money using glitches. You know, you can obviously do things like the Cayo Perico replay glitch and earn that $10 million in close to 40-30 minutes, but that's not really earning the money. That's definitely exploiting the game, and I wanted to see how long it takes to actually earn money without cheating. So that's also something I should point out. There's gonna be a lot of comments like, oh, you could have just done the replay glitch. I'm like, wow, I could have also, like, I don't know, earned it though. Alright, well, there you go. We've already got $350,000 in our bank account just from going to our agency, grabbing our wall safe income, and as well by going over to our arcade. Unfortunately, my nightclub has, I literally just grabbed it before coming up with this video idea, so yeah, that's 250 grand. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to bank, but you know what? It's still at least, it's still 350,000 I don't need to do anything for. Obviously, one of the major things when it comes to making a lot of money fast is the Kosatka, which is what we're going to be doing first, the Cayo Perico heist. Should take me about 40 to 35 minutes to do the entire heist if I do it correctly, and yeah, it should make me a pretty cool 1.5 mil, so that'll be quite nice. I've also got my passive businesses running in the background. I made sure to restock my acid lab before starting this. My bunker is also restocked, and as well, my nightclub is obviously full on supply, and as well, it's going to be having those technicians running, as I made sure to swap them in and out before doing anything. So we should actually have a pretty decent chunk of money. I, for some reason, kept going to my screen there because I'm so used to doing that. But we should have a decent chunk of money already cooking in the background. I would say easily by the time we're done with this heist and we're going to do our sale missions for our background businesses, I would say we probably have close to at least $1 million there. Alright, we finally get to see what my first target is for our first heist. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous at the same time. If it's like Scene Samito, I'm gonna be really sad. But here we are, basement cam, and it's bearer bonds. Okay, you know what, that's not terrible. Bearer bonds are pretty quick and efficient to do the heist for. So, not going to complain all too much. Something else I always like to double check before leaving is the office cams to see if there's any paintings, and there's one painting there. Come on, have a painting on the other side. Make this as easy as possible. No! Alright, well that's one painting. Makes the secondary targets a lot easier. Alright, not too bad. Oh! Well, that could have been very bad. Thankfully, we literally got saved by the hairs on my nut. But we're all good. Let's keep on going. Alright, here we are, my first run-through on the Cayo Perico heist, about 40 minutes in. A bit slower than I wanted it to be, because the game actually bugged out on one of my missions and just broke, so I had to restart the game, but Still not too bad overall. All we're going to do is make our way over to the main dock, grab our secondary targets, make our way to El Rubio's compound, and finish up this heist. And there we have it. The first Cayo Perico heist has been completed. Heist passed. I'm about 55 minutes on the recording, so it actually makes about sense because I obviously did have to restock some of my businesses and make sure I grabbed the income. Overall, we took 1.39 million, not too bad. Plus, we completed the heist incredibly fast in 8 minutes and 37 seconds. Didn't mess anything up, so we're also going to get an additional 50,000 for the Elite Challenge. Now, if we had done this heist on hard mode, we would have made close to 1.6 mil. Unfortunately, we only did it on normal because it's the first heist of the day. So, we should be able to do the next heist on hard mode, also get that Elite done, and yeah, that'll be a pretty decent wad of cash we'll be able to grab. Alright, not too bad. As of right now, we've got $1.75 million sitting in our bank account, which is quite a bit of money. At this point, because auto shops are triple money, I'm going to head over to the auto shops. We're going to be doing some jobs there. Should be a pretty decent chunk of cash. Well, I've been doing auto shop contracts paired with the agency payphone hit for about the last hour and a half. And, yeah, I've been making some pretty decent money. $494,000 just for this one alone. In fact, I'm making more than probably doing the Cayo Perico heist at this point. It's a crazy chunk of money. So, let's see. Contract complete. Pretty fast. Probably took me about 25 minutes to do it from start to finish. And made $490,000. And as you can see, my bank account is now sitting at $4.25 million. Now, because I've been doing this for a decent chunk of time, now is the perfect opportunity to start selling my passive businesses to make some more cash. We're gonna start off by selling my nightclub goods. It took me a couple minutes of session hopping to find a lobby with a decent chunk of people. This one has, I don't really know how many, but it's over 21, which means if we do this sale mission correctly, we should be getting the max payout. So all we're going to do is go to Ghost.org and buy that. We got 3 minutes off the radar. Looks like we just have to deliver our goods to 3 different drop-offs, which doesn't seem all too bad. We got about 500 grand worth of product here, and that means if we get that 50% cash bonus from the high demand lobby, it's another 250,000, so we've probably got about 650,000 worth of product here, would be my rough estimate. Now, obviously, Tony's going to take a small cut of that, but still, pretty decent cut overall, so I can't really complain. Not too bad at all. We're going to start by making our way over to this first drop-off, and let's do them. And there you go. Goods sold. $628,000 added into my bank account, which is a pretty solid chunk of money, although it looks like that $600,000 was actually added to my bank account and not my cash, which is a bit unfortunate, so I might have to go add that $628,000 in real quick. Oh boy. Well, at least we finished the sale mission, so we're fine at this point. Yeah, I do need to add that in. Okay. Since it's about 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything yet today, I ordered some food. We got some sushi. I still think sushi is one of the best foods out there. I mean, obviously, if you're not a big fan of sushi, then that makes sense. But for me, oh yeah, sushi is just absolutely glorious. So I'm going to be chowing on some sushi while we do this next couple sale missions. The next business we're going to sell is our bunker. We got a decent chunk of money in it. 252,000 for the last couple of hours, which isn't awful at all. And now we're going to sell it. Hopefully nobody tries to blow us up. But it should be a single vehicle, although I don't see a vehicle anywhere. What? This time we actually have a sale mission to complete. This sale mission sucks, by far one of the worst ones, and it's a perfect example of why you should always only do sale missions when you're only going to get one vehicle. So I could have waited for my bunker to fill up more and probably be worth 400,000, 420,000, something like that as your second refill, or be smart and only sell when it's worth one vehicle, because this way I only have to do a little bit of effort and not 10 years of effort. Especially in a full lobby like this, it's definitely a lot smarter to play it safe, to do it the way I'm doing. It's just a lot smarter. It's also smarter as eating sushi while you play, because then you'll be calm and collected the entire time. I love soy sauce. You know, I have to be surprisingly real. This lobby's kind of chill. I mean, normally, when you're in a public lobby, especially when you have a crappy sale mission like this, you expect people to, I don't know, try and kill you, but I've had Oppressor Mark IIs flying over me, helicopters flying over me. Nobody's really cared, and again, this is a very populated lobby. I am incredibly surprised with the way the teams have been today. I also cannot complain, because this is just free money at the end of the day that I'm getting here for doing these sale missions in public lobbies. But, yeah, normally you see a bunch of people being a bunch of a-holes, but I can't complain. Alright, with that sale mission complete, we have once again another 300 grand added to our bank account, now sitting at 5.1 million. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. I really cannot complain at all. So we only got a little bit left to go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get out my acid lab. God, the police are annoying. As I was saying, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to services and get out my acid lab. I have to have at least a pretty decent amount in there, as I have not done anything with it for like the last 2 days. So I would I think that my acid lab at least has a lot of money in it. Oh yeah, that is what I'm talking about. This is an absolutely massive amount of money inside of my acid lab. This is what happens when you do other businesses in the background. So yeah, we're gonna get a lot for this sale mission. Unfortunately, the acid lab doesn't hold a crazy amount of money, but 276,000 plus the 50% bonus means that we should get around maybe 350,000-ish. I've also boosted our acid lab speed, as I have not done that yet today. So yeah, as of now, we're going to get a pretty decent chunk of money. Now, the unfortunate thing is that every time we do one of these sale missions, the money actually goes into my bank account and not cash. So it's a bit annoying to add up how much money we've actually made. So yeah, I've just been adding or withdrawing the money and putting it into my cash. So we have to do 5 drop-offs, and don't know where they are. Can we go off the radar? Yes, we can. Alright, it looks like these drop-offs, oh, they're all the way off to the other side of the map. Interesting. Alright, well, looks like we're going to be driving there for a while. And there you go, $414,000 from our completed acid lab mission. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, once again, I have to add that $414,000 to our bank account, so that's going to take a bit of time. And there we have it, $5.5 million in my bank account just from doing those sale missions. Alright, that's not too bad at all. There's one last business I am going to try and sell. Guess we're going to find out, but it's over at the co-clockup. As you can see, I have $280,000 worth of product in my co-clockup, which is a pretty solid chunk. So, yeah, I mean, we can sell this for $420,000. If I actually get a simple sale vehicle, it could actually turn out to be pretty profitable. But at the end of the day, I guess we're gonna find out. Boy, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Oh, motorcycles. These aren't actually too bad. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. And completed $630,000. That once again I have to add, but that means that we're actually sitting at a lot of money at this point. 630,000 plus the, what was it, 5.5 mil? Yeah, we're over $6 million at this point. Okay, not too bad. Well, it's not the weed business, because this one only has about half the product in it, but you know what? It's still probably about $300,000 worth. Let's see actually how much this is worth. I'll still probably sell it if we can. It'll be a decent chunk still to add in. So let's see. 160,000. Okay, I mean, if we add on the 50% bonus, it's about another 80,000. That's about 250 grand worth of product there. It's actually not too bad. We just have to enter a helicopter, and there's 3 deliveries. And finished, $242,000. Not bad, not bad at all. We're gonna add that back into our bank account. That means we're up to like 6.3-ish, 6.4 mil at this point. And there is still one other motorcycle club business that I wanted to sell. I gotta figure out which one it is, though. Ah, yes, I have found the business. We have our counterfeit cash. That is basically completely full at $245,000, which means we're going to get $367,000. Uh-oh. The heck am I... what is my... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're good. My mouse was just kind of bugging out there for a second, but we're fine. I think it's because I had my sushi tin on top of it. But let's see how we can do in this sale mission. We have to enter a plane. Well, this one's not hard, it's just painful. And sale mission complete. Sorry. my sushi fell, and then it exploded on my shirt, so I was just trying to figure out how to clean it up and eat it at the same time. But 555,000 into our account, not too bad. We are sitting at $7.13 million at this point, which is a lot. We're doing really good for money, actually. So we got 2.9 mil to go, which is a lot, but yeah, let's go back to our auto shop and continue doing those contracts. And there you have it. We have our final payment for the Union Depository contract of $810,000. That is a massive payout, bringing us up to $8.9 million. There's only one thing left we need to do, and you all probably know what it is. It's what we started the video off with, the Cayo Perico heist. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, we were able to finish the Cayo Perico heist, a $1.6 million take, and that's it. We're done! Yes! I cannot believe we have actually finished this challenge 4 hours and 40 minutes later. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have $10,500,000 sitting in our bank account. This took a while, and it was definitely painful, but you know what? It was worth it in the end, because at this point, I have a ridiculous amount of money sitting in my bank account. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, because yeah, this video's taken a ridiculous amount of time just to record, and now I'm gonna have to scroll through this 4 hours of footage and actually make it engaging to watch, hopefully for the viewer. So yeah, hopefully enjoy today's video. I'm not really sure what else to say, but accomplished, mission accomplished. Oof, 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 oof.